Hey, so today is May 6th, 2025. I'm making this video because um it's been heavy on my heart to reach out to my biological mom. A little background. I grew up in foster care as an orphan. Since the age of 2, my parents had to sign their rights over to the state of Texas, which meant that I would no longer be considered their child. At that time, I became a ward of the state. And I bounced around from foster home to foster home until I was 19 years old and graduated from high school. So I had been in and out of many foster homes. And when I got older, I researched my dad and my mom. And a few years ago, I found my biological dad, but the only thing I found was an obituary. Um, I always thought like maybe my parents had forgot about me, but in my dad's obituary, he mentions me as his daughter. So they didn't forget about me, which was surprising. But I did miss the opportunity to reach out to him and just, tell him I love him and I don't blame him for the situation. Um, I had some hardships in my life where I had 4 children and I gave up 3 of my children at birth to be adopted by families that I was able to pick. I have a son who I had until he was 6 years old, and I ended up relinquishing my rights to his biological dad because I was not in a financially stable situation. And so the best thing that I could have done for my son was to give him to his dad, who was stable, who had family. And I was homeless and I was in a bad state of mind, a bad state of life, and I knew that was the best thing for my son. So that was the last time I saw my son. Um, I don't say any of this with an easy heart because I don't give myself any excuses for not being responsible with my children. I do blame it on the lack of information, but ultimately it was selfishness. I was living life for myself, and it wasn't a good life that I was living. I was homeless because of my fault, not being responsible with jobs, not being responsible with money, not being responsible in life. Um, but lately I've been thinking about my biological mom because I'm getting older. I'm 40, and I missed the opportunity to contact my biological dad, and I don't want to miss the opportunity. Hopefully, I haven't, I don't know, with my biological mother. So, I'm going to be recording this whole process just to documentate it, document it. Yeah, sorry. And let's see where this path takes me. I got my husband's blessing. I don't hide anything from my husband. He knows everything about me. He knows, and I know that I need his blessing because it's us. We're a team. So he gave me the okay, and let's do some investigation, guys. Okay, so I have a few numbers that I found. Hang on, and we're gonna do this together. I am recording this on my laptop, so I don't know the quality, how it's gonna come out, but we gonna do this. And let's try the first number. Hold on, let me say a little prayer first. Yeah, guys, I'm just gonna go down this list and ask for Esmeralda.
Dialed is not.
First number is a bust. Let's try the next one. Oh, these are landlines. I need a cell phone. Okay. And that's the thing, guys. None of this may work. You know what I'm saying? Like, it may not work.
You have reached a number that has been disconnected or is no longer in.
Okay, that one was a bust too. Like I said, this may not work. We gonna keep trying. You know what? Let's look at one of her associates here. I think I saw my sister's name. Yeah. I don't know if you guys know, but I have a sister, like a whole full blood sister and a brother. All right. Now, this is my sister's. My sister was born in May. Who knew? This is cell phone. Okay, so I wrote that number down because it rang. Let's try this next one. And by the way, guys, I've never done this. Like, I've never tried to reach out to my mom or my, and I'm seeing like I know my family's names. I'm seeing like my tias and my sister's names and information. So I'm wondering. I mean, who knows? I don't know.
Sorry, you have reached the number.
And this, this is what I learned to do in school. Like this is almost like this is what you do in investigations. You go down the list, crossing numbers out, trying the next one. It's just a process of elimination.
Please leave your message for 8178.
Hi, my name is Iris, and I'm trying to reach Celine. If you could have her give me a call back, my phone number is. Thank you. Just gonna go through this report, and see if there's anybody else. Maybe one of my cousins, Christina. It's so crazy.
You have reached the number that has been disconnected or is no. Mailbox is not currently accepting messages. This voicemail has not yet been activated.
Okay, let me write that one down because that one rang, but like I said, guys, all this could be for nothing, but at least we know we tried. We'll keep trying. Let's try this cell phone number.
Wireless customer you are calling is not available. Please try again later.
Okay. I'm only gonna try a few more people today to see. Go back one. Let's try my Thea. Oh, there's my other Thea. Let's see. He's 40. That must be my cousin. That's my cousin. Let's see. Let's try my Thea. Guys, I remember my mom's sisters and my cousins because like I told you guys, we went to stay with them for a summer when I was 9 years old. So I remember their names. She was born in April. Who would have known? Let's try.
Wireless customer you are calling is not available. Please try again later.
So guys, this is going to be an interesting journey trying to call somebody or reach somebody, like if who answers phone numbers that they don't know anyways anymore. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
hi, I'm trying to reach Belinda.
No, this is Lindsay.
Okay,
Um, Belinda.
okay, this is Iris. I was just trying to reach my tia, that's all.
Uh, no.
Okay, thank you.
Hmm.
I don't know. That's kind of sketchy because I remember my tia having a daughter named Lindsay and a son named something like that. You know what? I'm gonna text that number. Hold on. Well, you know what? They have my number, so if they want to call back, they can call back. But that's crazy because she said her name was Lindsay. Guys, this is gonna be hard because you know what I'm saying? Like, who wants to talk to somebody they don't know? Now, let's see. Mm. Mm. And you know what? I have to come to terms with what if they don't want to talk to me? You know what I'm saying? I mean, I know I didn't do nothing wrong. I'm a child. I was a baby when my mom gave me up. So I don't know. I'm not gonna overthink it. I'm just gonna keep investigating and one of these numbers I gotta be right somewhere. Let's try a few other ones. I think this is gonna be a longer process than I'm anticipating, but that's okay.
Please leave a name and number and a brief message, and I'll please record your message. When you have finished recording, you may hang up or press 1 for more options.
Hi, Janice. My name is Iris, and I don't know if you remember me or not, but I think we're cousins. I know this is crazy, but my mom is Esmeralda, and I was in foster care for a really, really long time, but I don't know. I wanted to reach out and maybe connect with some of my family, and I was just trying to get a hold of anybody, and I came across your phone number, and this is like I don't know if this is like really gonna work or not, but I'm just trying to reach you guys. I don't know if this is Janice, like my cousin from San Diego, who lived with my abuelita, Olivia, and like I'm gonna drop some names here to see if like we are related. But my tia's names are Norma and Belinda, and I stayed with them for a summer when I was a little girl. I think I was 9 years old, but their daughter's names is Lindsay and Christine. And I remember my cousin Janice. I promise you, this is nothing crazy, or I'm just trying to find my family. And really, I just wanted to find my mom or my tias or talk to somebody, and just kind of connect with you guys and, see how everybody is doing. I'm married now and I live in Georgia, but please call me. And this is my phone number. It's call me whenever you want. I'm hoping and praying that this is Janice, my cousin. But anyway, I know it's crazy, but call me, text me. Just trying to connect with my family. All right, bye, girl. Guys, this may be the way because I remember when my brother was getting out of foster care, they took us to go see our family, right? And I remember my cousin Janice being there, and I remember her like introducing herself, and she was like, "I'm your prima, I'm your cousin," and she's like, "My name is Janice," and I think it's her, but I'm gonna send a text too and see. I was so nervous. I don't even know what I said. So hopefully I don't like I'm trying not to scare them, you know what I'm saying? Like I don't want them to think like who's this weirdo? Hi, is this Text it. Let's see. Let's see if we get a response. Hopefully she's listening to the voicemail. It's AT&T, so hopefully she has an iPhone. I don't know. But I'm gonna keep you guys updated. I'm gonna stop here and see where this goes because the voicemail said it was her, so but we'll see, right? All right, guys. I'm gonna stop here. My husband's home, and so I'm gonna feed him dinner, edit this video, and get it posted. But I'm gonna keep investigating, keep searching. I gotta get onto social media and see, like, if I can find anybody there. But it's gonna be crazy.